Don't you think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail. I'm weak. I have tried to give you my soul, but you can't love something you own. It's too late to repair what we made. What can I do? Time flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the moon.
G'day everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Anna and this is You Got Me in Stitches. I hope everybody has had a really good week. The top that I am wearing is New Look. I've made quite a few of these before. K6230. Teenager thing just insert a photo so then you can see I've just got it teamed up with ready to wear thrifted jeans. You guys have seen them before. The fabric came from Prague when my friend went over there. It's a beautiful jersey. It is so super soft and comfortable. So it's currently a Saturday. Why am I here today? One make and a little bit of a fabric haul. My first fabrics are from Susie and this is the first time that I've purchased fabrics from Susie's beautiful online store. You may recognise Susie from Thread Quarters, so she has a wonderful YouTube channel that I have followed for a while. I'll link that below. And also she sells fabrics and things. So she put in a little card and little handwritten note there. Always like that little personal touch. Righto, so these are the beautiful fabrics that I'm going to show you. I have 5 pieces here and they are just absolutely stunning. First up is Blue Posy Cotton Poplin. I picked me up 1.5 yards. It is so super soft and I'm thinking of a little top, perhaps a sleeveless top. It is also my blue, one of my favourite colours. This next one is a little bit unusual for me in the sense it's quite colourful. It's beautiful colours and it's bordering on a little bit of the fall season with the autumnal colours. I think that's really pretty. So this is it here. Got me 1.5 yards. So here's peach, rust, burnt orange, lemon, a little bit of blue there, and then obviously the back is a navy colourway. This one would need to be softened. It's a little bit more rigid than the other one, so I have my little trick to do that. This next one is Summer Breeze Blues Viscose. I got me 2 yards of this. It's so pretty and it has a wonderful drape. So if I have enough, maybe a little dress or a floaty top of sorts. Yeah, really super soft and I think definitely got a few ideas bubbling around. This next one is called Perfect Polka Dots and it is a jade cotton jersey and it has a good stretch to it. This is the inside, so the colour is just on the right side there. I was thinking maybe, I know it's a little bit samey, perhaps another oneity. I really like that top and I like that square neckline. I had picked me up 1 yard of the jade jersey. Now this fabric is pretty familiar. It is called Lake Windermere. It is a cotton line and it's beautiful. I got me 1 yard of this one as well. And for some of you guys that are familiar with Lake Windermere, that is the actual place in the UK in the Lake District and it's absolutely stunning. Teenager thing and I have been there many times and also it's very famous because of the wonderful Beatrix Potter and I just absolutely adore Beatrix Potter, always have. since, yeah, I was knee high to a grasshopper, I guess. Have a lot of Beatrix books and collectibles and things like that over the years. Yeah, so it's very familiar with that. But also away from that, just the location in the area is absolutely stunning, as is a lot of places. You've been to quite a few places, you know, in the world, and certain places, they just, I don't know, leave kind of special memories in your heart. And funny enough, I'd actually recently been looking at a couple of photographs of teenage Earthling and I when we were younger, and yeah, I couldn't believe how diddy it was. It's amazing how much they grow really quick. There's just, time just whizzes by. But yeah, one of those places is, it holds good memories. But again, like I said, there's quite a few places in the world that also hold really good memories. Yeah, but that's just a little bit about Lake Windermere. It's like in the Lake District, and it's really beautiful. So those were the beautiful fabrics from Susie from Thread Quarters, and now we have a few little fabrics. Looks more than it is because they're quite chunky, from Fabricland again. Now I went to Fabricland because I was after some fabric for a dress that I wanted to make, and Fabricland is very good if you are on kind of a bit of a budget, and although they have various price ranges all across their fabrics, inexpensive, mid-range, and then a little bit more expensive. So for something that was going to happen but unfortunately has now had to be postponed until next year, that was the sewing retreat, which is going to happen in October. So yeah, that was primarily why I wanted to go there, to pick up some fabrics. I'm not going to show you those, I am just going to show these fabrics here. There's only 4. I also picked up some more silver bass binding and some thread spools, but again I won't show you those. You know what a thread looks like on a reel, and you have seen the silver bass binding. Righto, first fabric. No guesses for why I purchased this one. So it's exactly the same fabric as the other kitty one, it's just this one is in a blue colourway. As you recently saw, I had made the Linden dress. Obviously it's a Linden sweatshirt, that is all the pattern is, and I just decided to extend it and make a dress. I think maybe I'm also going to do the same with this kitty fabric as well, but also maybe might make this one just a little bit shorter. This is the reverse of the fabric, and it is so super soft. I know I do say that a lot, but I am being truthful. If something is super soft, I will tell you, with a little bit of rigidity. So yeah, but it is very soft to the skin, so very comfortable and great for slumber wear. So the kitty one I picked up 1.5 yards. This one is a t-shirting, also 1.5 yards, and it's very vibrant, happy yellow colour, and with this beautiful large floral design on. And yeah, I guess coming into fall season now, just want something a little bit softer to the skin, a little bit more comfortable and relaxed. And I guess things change, and also with the sewing journey you see patterns and things like that, and you decide in your journey things do change. You kind of first think, I'm going to sew this, this and this, and you do, but it's like with anything in a process, things change. And yeah, so I'm getting more comfort wear in my closet, and yeah, I don't know, at the moment I think also with just the way my body's being, I just want easy throw on comfortable clothing. So yeah, either another little dress or something, or simply maybe just a longer t-shirt style. This next one is a heavier weight t-shirting jersey in this purple colourway. If I come back a little bit, there we go, it's more true to colour. Now because this one is a little bit more thicker than the regular t-shirting, I could make a regular t-shirt style, but obviously it's just a little bit of a thicker, heavier weight, or I might opt for a The kids has just gone past. I might opt for a zipper front little top and perhaps long sleeves. I know I do pull them up and it's like, what's the purpose? But I think with long sleeves, at least then you've got the option of pulling them up or just having them along. Now I was actually just thinking maybe I could actually make another linden out of this, but play around and just put a zipper, so it's then an open zipper front little sweatshirt, because obviously the linden is a sweatshirt. My final piece is exactly the same fabric, it is just in a creamy mustard colour. Got me 1.5 yards this one, and just in between takes I was thinking, just sitting here as you do, maybe some pants. I think that would be really super comfortable, and again, just like I said earlier, just something quick and easy to put on, especially on quiet days. Busy birds there. There's all the little tree sparrows. Righto, this next parcel was, it was expected in the sense that Leslie had obviously seen my video while I put my top up with the choice that I wanted to have the bow removable, and I needed one of those little pins. So she'd messaged me and said, look out for some mail, I will send you some of those pins. So this is the pins here. I'll insert a bit of photograph, and that's absolutely fantastic because now I can stitch that on, and then I've got the option whether I want the bow on that top or not. Now I'm getting a little bit emotional actually. So you would think a little parcel like that will probably just come in one of those little small bubble envelopes. No, it came in a bit of a bigger parcel. So not only did Leslie mail out the pins, both her daughter and Leslie went to the fabric market and they picked up 2 beautiful fabrics, some buttons and a couple spools of thread. And I opened this parcel yesterday, Friday, in front of my son because we were expecting some other mail anyway, and he was expecting some mail. So I was actually really choked up and very emotional because it's always wonderful to receive gifts from people, and it obviously costs it's wonderful, it's special, but you kind of know if you're getting something. But the gifts that I always hold treasure close to my heart is gifts that you have absolutely no idea about, which is a complete surprise. And Karen from Sewing on a Tine Head done that, Kathleen from Hide and Silk, Debbie from Saturday Sewing, they have mailed out some hippie mail that I know absolutely nothing, I knew nothing about. And over previous videos you would have seen that, so I think quite a while ago now. So yeah, I was so touched, and what a wonderful special thing to do. And that's like me, like, I don't know, I just like to do special things for people. Yeah, so I feel very, very touched, and yeah, just a little bit off camera, just get a little bit upset because it's like, I don't even make people's Christmas card lists, very rare. So when people give me gifts, I find it, I struggle a little bit. I never think that I deserve it for various reasons, and I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, first up is these pretty star buttons, and they're wooden, and spool of thread which accompanied, I believe this is a polyester, correct me if I'm wrong Leslie. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely floral design there, and a peach colourway background. It is so super silky and drapey, and I'm thinking of a Kimi top. Now I know I have mentioned Kimi tops before and I have not as yet made any, but I want to. So, and it's great to have a little cami and maybe a little cardigan or something over the top. So that is what that is going to be. And then if that wasn't enough, more beautiful star buttons with a gunnerman thread there and more fabric. Look how beautiful. Isn't it lovely? Now I believe it could be, it does feel a little bit like a crepe, and it's lovely and drapey, and possibly another Kimi, but definitely a little drapey top of sorts. Yeah, it's just so buttery soft and really, it's literally, it slips down. It's got a wonderful drape to it. So yeah, the beginning of the week was really horrendous for me. Late Sunday evening right through till really late Tuesday, I had an absolute horrendous migraine. Completely wiped me out for 2 days, and yeah, so two and a half days of my life just, yeah, in bed. I was just absolutely in agony. So what can you do? So closer to the end of the week, it's getting a little bit better, receiving this wonderful happy mail, and yeah, absolutely made my day. So thank you so much, Leslie. I know we've messaged since then, but thank you so much. Both you and your daughter have wonderful taste, and it's just so kind, and I just cannot thank you enough. So thank you. Thank you just never seems enough, does it? Alright, so they are all the fabrics. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Apologies guys if I just don't feel myself. I actually took quite a nasty fall today, and yeah, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, that's why I'm not 100%. Righto, let's get on to what I made. What was it? So it was another McCalls M7956. Line out there. Really like this style of top, and although I had a bit of a disaster when I made the first one, yay, I did not make a disaster this time around. Now again, I had gone through quite a lot of this in the construction, so I'm not going to talk too much about it because this was in the Sew a Top challenge video. But again, I have made a couple of changes. Those changes being, I opted to decide to install the elastic in the sleeve, and also I omitted the extra kind of bit of fabric along the body's front, which is what I did do on the first top. My personal thought on it, it's a waste of fabric, and it kind of isn't really needed. Maybe if it was a thinner fabric, but I kind of always stray away a little bit from patterns and directions and things like that. I always think of Jen from Jen's Sewing Room, because she's a bit like me, deviates from the pattern and the instructions, and kind of, yeah, I know, I guess we're all a little bit like that, but every time I kind of change up a pattern, Jen always is there in my little head sort of thinking, yeah, we kind of do the same thing, and yeah, get given instructions and don't really follow them. I made view C again, of course, which is what the model is wearing there. And it's such a straightforward pattern to construct. The buttons that I used, I got these from Fabricland, which was on the same day that I got the fabrics that I just showed you, and these are so pretty. These are about a 1/2 inch in size, and the ones that I have sewn on the top are about 1 inch in size. I'll just be able to show you these like that because the other ones actually stitched on the garment. Wow, what do you know? Buttons on a garment? No, never. Yeah, so these will be for something else. So this is the top here. You can see that I've added the elastic. So I made a channel. I will flip the camera around and show you close-ups of everything inside and outside, but the fabric is just beautiful. Little sort of, it's like watercolors, like oriental. Just find that really stunning, and it's a lightweight cardigan. Right, so starting off with this square neckline, really like that. You can see that it has a facing there, so it's serged. Following down the short sleeves, there is the elastic, just to add that little bit of interest. Drawing back out, you can see those beautiful buttons. Just think they're lovely. Coming a little bit closer, you see the fabric and the buttons there. They have that kind of not too dissimilar like mother of pearl effect. Just show you the outside of the back. I know when things on hangers doesn't always give the greatest look. I like the style of this shirt and the way the darts emphasise shaping. And so I've now flipped it inside out so you can see all the interior. I have serged throughout, all across the arm side there, shoulder seam, the facing inside. Now this facing inside, this would have actually come across and then down across the front, and like I said earlier, I just thought that seemed a little bit of wasted fabric, but again, we're all different and it's personal choice. Elastic channel there, and then boss binding for the sleeve hem, and I slightly lowered the bust darts just a smidge, and then we have the finish on the hem, more boss binding, and I held it off so I have the same boss binding on the hem as I do on the sleeve cuffs. I had to change out the sizing for the facing on this side because this would have been cut twice, but because I took that extra fabric off, that is a different size. Finishing off of the interior of the back, so that is the back of the neck facing there, clean finish with that serging, and then these two waist darts at the back. You see the finish on the boss binding, side seams all clean. Yes, I'm really happy with it and how it came out. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you have been up to in sewing, and have you been fabric purchasing as well. Thank you also to all the new subscribers. I have a few more, much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by my channel, it's always great fun. Let me know what you enjoy sewing, how long have you been sewing for, whatever crafts that you enjoy doing. Righto guys, so that is it. I bet you've had enough now. So this is it of this week, and hope you guys have a really good week, and please stay safe wherever you are in the world. I know there's a lot of changes now going on, and thank you so much for watching. Happy sewing. Take care guys, and see you next week.